Oh, very, very, very nice. Look at that. Ooh, nice new furniture. Nice new view. We're in low Earth orbit this time. Really? Now, where did you get this from anyway? Yeah, well, I mean, it's actually, now I think about it, what happened to the satellite of Red?
You don't remember?
Well, now I've got a bit of a in fact, now I'm checking my internal chronometer. Wait a minute, what has happened for the last 6 months?
Check your internal bank account, it might give you a clue.
What?
Today we're going to go to a Q&A session where I'll answer questions about what camera should I get.
Yes, we've been asking questions!
No. We'll be answering questions.
Oh, we're going to be answering questions!
Roll the Wi-Fi. Hey, how's it going, Clone Scott? Hey.
Is this your space station, sir?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I'll have to come down.
What?
Violation of the law of Code 36 of the Space Administration Act of 1942.
What all you talking about is brand new.
Well, in that case, I have a question for you, sir.
Oh, okay.
What kind of camera should I buy?
Right, of course that's where we would go. Cameras! We all love cameras, and isn't it overwhelming how many cool things there are to consider when buying one?
2K.
2K!
4K.
4K!
6K.
We love 6K.
9K.
9K rules.
High dynamic range.
HDR is pretty nice if you like high detail resolution.
10-bit.
10 bit's great.
16-bit.
Super cool.
120 frames per second.
Super awesome slow-mo.
240 frames a second.
Really super awesome slow-mo.
ProRes.
Wow, a file format you can actually use.
RAW.
RAW's great. You know, downside with RAW, it's huge.
Red.
Red is awesome. Nice color.
RE.
Super expensive.
ND filters, my dear.
Well, you know, if it's sunny out and you can't see and you want to shoot a 2.8, I recommend lots of ND filters.
OLED.
OLED. I just like saying OLED.
False color.
It's really good. True color is even better.
Zorbas. Zebras.
Great for focusing and things. That's just some of the things to consider when it comes into choosing a camera. So I can see how it could be a little bit overwhelming. Should you have a big one, a small one, a little tiny itty one? Should it be full frame, ASPC sensor, Super 35, rolling shutter? But let me ask you this, have you ever shot a film? If you're new to filmmaking, if you've never made a film before, you likely have, being that it's the 21st century and all, a camera phone. Well, let's pretend that I had one. You can do amazing things just with that. There's so much to learn, so much to know about blocking and staging and movement and getting in and out of frames, and half of these things have 240 frames. My phone shoots 4K. Say you have a small budget and you want to buy a DSLR. So that's like the best. Then consider a T.O.A.S.T.Y. T.O.A.S.T.Y shoots HD, fantastic camera. You will learn everything you need to know about filmmaking with a camera that doesn't cost you a fortune. And speaking about costs, one of the things you should consider if you're going to buy a camera, buy it! You should buy one that can get stolen out of your hands the moment you buy it and not get hurt by it. Because you don't want to invest into a huge system that's going to cost you a fortune, do you, when you're just starting out? There's lots of time and room for that. And if you're already in DSLR and thinking about moving up to cinema cameras, well, now you've probably learned a few things about the limitations of DSLR. After I've learned a mountain of things before that, then things like 10-bit, color space, 422, RAW, ProRes, all these types of things come into play. So my advice to you is to keep it simple. Come down and learn your tool until that tool no longer adequately fits the projects you're working on. And by projects you're working on, it's a very different setup being a filmmaker doing narrative stuff. My art is fantastic. I am a narrative filmmaker. Then a run and gun documentary sort of person. I do documentary films. To people who want to do webisodes and whatnot with locked off cameras and sets. You can have really, really big things in some situations, and some things are going to need rather small things, and not all cameras are great for everything. I love DSLRs. Why? Because they do things like still shots too, which is good because they're like movies, but like everything's not moving. It's cool. So at some point, you might realize it might be better off to rent it than it is to buy it. But certainly when you're starting out, get something. As they always say, the best camera you've got is the one that you've got in your hands. Well, let's pretend that I had one. I know it's overwhelming, but I hope you've got some good information out there to make a decent, informed decision about the kind of camera that you should get yourself.
I got a phone camera.
Oh, God.
Producer. Do more, spend less. Okay.